I'm European. We are ready to the drama with Cortis. This was 7 months ago, and this was when it was there, kind of after they debuted. And we are gonna see what do people complain about Cortis. I never seen anything that Cortis would be able to actually do that is very dramatic. To me, they are just some teenage guys which are having fun, filming videos, filming music videos, and also a lot of their sound. It's so much different than other male K-pop groups. Let's see. The problem with Cortis.
CORTIS debuted only a month ago, but they've already sparked plenty of buzz and controversy. From plagiarism claims to accusations of being rude or disrespectful to their seniors, here's why people are talking about them and whether any of this could impact their future success and popularity.
What does it even mean?
Long before CORTIS even stepped on stage, people were already paying close attention to the
Tell me in the comments who are their seniors, I don't know.
Group. What really drew interest wasn't just the idea of a new boy group from Big Hit Music, their third overall, but the fact that two of the members were already tied to some of K-pop's biggest tracks. James, who had once trained under the now disbanded Trainee A, had contributed lyrics to TXT's songs Deja Vu and Miracle from Minnesota 3, Tomorrow, as well as Eyelid's Magnetic. His teammate Martin often worked alongside him, and his name shows up across all three songs too, switching between writer and producer credits. Martin's work didn't stop there though. He was also
they're actual writers, producers, bro. They're not only that just band that only sings and that's it. They actually know some shit about producing.
Also involved in TXT's Beautiful Stranger, Le Seraphim's Pierrot, and EHYPEN's Outside. What made this even more remarkable was that both James and Martin were still teenagers when they were helping craft these tracks, a fact that left many people impressed with how early they had made their mark. But while their skills were hard to deny, the group's lineup also sparked a lot of criticism. Fans couldn't ignore the members' ages. The oldest, James, was born in 2005, and Kianho, the youngest, in 2009. To many, that felt far too young for an idol.
You're talking too far, like far too young. Bro, there's so many other K-pop groups that are the same shit. Same shit. Very young in theirs, like 16, 17s, they do all these debuts for the K-pop groups. Like, why are we singling out the one male group? Why? Honestly, it seems like a little bit of sexism, bro. Just because they're males, they cannot be, they cannot debut if they're under 18. Like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up.
Career. And people argued they should have been given more time to grow into adulthood before being put under such intense pressure. Even with those concerns hanging over them, CORTIS went ahead and officially debuted on August 18th with their digital single, What You Want. After the discussion about their ages, many people turned their attention to the group's concept. According to them, the image of CORTIS as carefree teenage boys who speak and act freely doesn't feel genuine. Critics say that it's very likely that behind the scenes, the company controls how the members behave, speak, and even present their personalities. People also argue that the idea of creative freedom is limited. While HYBE appears to give the members control, many believe that freedom only exists within strict boundaries. They might be allowed to write some lyrics, but only if they fit the concepts and themes the company has already decided.
Okay, how is that a drama? How is that bad? Wait, what? That's literally what every company does.
Though netizens think that everything else, like upcoming comebacks and the group's plans for the next few years, is pre-planned by the label. From this perspective, fans see the group as being marketed as independent and free-spirited, when in reality, it's more of an illusion. They also think that a lot of other fans are buying into this carefully crafted image. As a comment read, the team name is color outside the lines, it's obviously a concept. People started pointing out that this trend has become common in boy groups lately, bringing up Rise and Boy Next Door as examples, and some even claim that Kickflip seems to be taking the same route. According to those discussions, the strategy isn't about presenting idols as ideal boyfriends for female fans anymore, but more about making them look like the kind of guys other boys would want to hang out with. At the same time, others criticized the style by saying it felt like—
Okay, I see some shit in the comments that the girls love Cortis, and the issue is, okay, those guys are like 16, 17. Now they're like 17, 18, 19. Before they were like 16. Kind of weird, bro.
The groups were trying too hard to copy the image of Gen Z American teenagers just to get attention from that crowd, with a user commenting, "They're trying so hard to portray this image of Western freedom, and it's not working because it feels so forced."
What? You say that? You say that shit? Literally entire K-pop, they went in the same direction as American popular songs. Like what? Why would you say this? Literally, just because they went for the other style in America, like how do you call the style? Rapping, Playboy Carti, Yeet, Kanye West style of making music. Now suddenly, oh my God, they're using too much of American influence, whatever. But shut the fuck up. The entire K-pop does it, man. Just different style of America.
People argued that calling a K-pop group manufactured isn't exactly shocking, since the industry has always relied on planning and direction. When it came to CORTIS, though, others reminded fans that they had only just debuted, and like most rookies, they still seem awkward and unsure of themselves. Early on, it's common for the company to keep a closer hold on them with scripts and guidance because the members are still shy and clumsy, but with time, they usually loosen up, grow more confident, and begin showing their real personalities. Fans also brought up the group's trainee years, pointing to clips of their pre-debut singing as proof that they've been working on their skills for a long time. Since the members are still young, it also makes sense that they'd want to experiment with different images, sometimes leaning into styles that feel more mature than their actual age, because that's part of
how is this more immature? Like, what the fuck you mean?
Teens figure themselves out. For many, this didn't feel like a forced company strategy, but more like a reflection of how today's youth express themselves. As for the manufactured label, people argued that it doesn't really fit here. There's a big difference between a group that's hollow and artificial and one that has been carefully shaped with intention. With CORTIS, what people see isn't empty packaging, but thoughtful planning and a concept that actually suits the members. And in the end, this is still the music.
In the end, all that matters is that the songs are good. And honestly, from all other male K-pop groups, they are my favorite so far, and I see the biggest potential in them.
Music industry, there's always going to be strategy behind image and concept, but in this case, that strategy seems to align naturally with who they are. Even at the very start of their career, people seemed ready to pick apart everything about the group. They were criticized for small gestures like showing respect to seniors, mocked for using umbrellas to hide because some thought they weren't popular enough to act that way, and judged
Shut the fuck up, what is this drama, bro?
heavily for their looks and countless other details. Despite all that noise, they kept putting out new music and content, slowly building a bigger fan base with every release. Still, no matter how much progress they made, the criticism never really left their side. One major example people often bring up is the plagiarism scandal tied to their song Fashion. When it first dropped, the release came with a flashy music video that grabbed attention for its strong visuals. But soon after, listeners began pointing out similarities between the songs.
I can see that.
Praise the Lord by A$AP Rocky, with some even joking that it felt like Travis Scott, Lil Uzi, and A$AP Rocky had all been fused into a K-pop.
I literally said that they actually sound like those kind of rappers. Like, I said more towards Yeet, more towards Playboy Carti.
Since Hype's groups have faced plagiarism accusations for years, many saw CORTIS as simply the latest target. Still, Fashion stood out to critics as one of the boldest and most obvious cases they'd seen, with some arguing it crossed the line more than previous examples.
Bro, a lot of K-pop groups, like female ones, they sound similar to Taylor Swift. So shut the fuck up with these accusations, because the other also do it. The other also sounds similar to the Western musicians.
One commenter said, "This is pretty much a slightly sped up version of Praise the Lord, very lazy and uncreative." Some people also said that it almost felt like the group was playing dress up with a style they'd eventually move past. Critics argued that while it might be temporary for CORTIS, the sound and image they were borrowing from are a genuine lifestyle for the rappers and artists who built that corner of hip-hop, making the group's approach feel shallow in comparison, with a Reddit user writing,
Reddit user, that is the issue. We are taking this from the Reddit users, bro. Are you read? I can't.
Teenagers who are mostly from Korea using this sound to make this kind of song with these lyrics is a bit laughable to me. Like, I can't in good faith take it seriously.
This is a fucking grandma, like 50 years old girl, by the way, that doesn't even listen to the American hip hop saying this shit. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, go take the medicine, man. Fuck you.
Some argued that the track wouldn't have been nearly as well received if it had come from a rapper or hip-hop act, suggesting the song's success had more to do with the group's image than the music itself. On top of that, Hype was once again criticized for jumping on whatever style is trending, an accusation they've been dealing with since the debut of nearly every group under them. Still, not everyone saw it that way. Many defended CORTIS, pointing out that they've openly worked with black artists, credited them properly, and highlighted their influence rather than hiding it. Fans noted that the group has multiple black creators involved in their work, as seen in the group's documentary, and that CORTIS never pretends otherwise.
I like it though, I love it!
Of the credits. Others added that it's natural for them to release music that aligns with what they actually enjoy listening to, which made their direction feel less like copying and more like leaning into something that comes naturally to them. What do you think about this?
They're changing the style.
The latest stir around Cortis
K-pop.
had nothing to do with their music, but with how one member allegedly acted during a live broadcast. While promoting their song Fashion, the group appeared on NBC's show Music Core, where the battle for first place was unfolding. The contenders that day were IVE with XOXZ, aespa with Rich Man, and NCT's Haechan with Crazy. Things came down to a tight competition between aespa and Haechan, and when aespa ended up winning the trophy, the spotlight quickly shifted away from the result and onto Cortis member Keonho, who happened to be standing behind Haechan. Cameras caught him puckering his lips at the moment aespa's name was called, which many interpreted as a frown or a clear sign of disapproval. That short clip spread fast, and
Bro, show the clip. I need to see this clip though. I need to see the clip.
suddenly people were accusing him of being dismissive toward aespa. From there, the conversation grew bigger, with critics claiming this wasn't just about Keonho, but part of a larger pattern, pointing fingers at HYBE and accusing the company of setting their groups up to clash with aespa time and time again. A tweet about the situation read,
This is some unemployment shit, bro. Just shut the fuck. Well, like, what are these claims, man?
typical Korean man hating on successful women. Oh, Cortis, they will never make me like you. The backlash didn't just come from international fans, as Korean fans were quick to speak up as well.
This is
The
some
clip of
Twitter shit.
Keonho's reaction spread rapidly on the forum pan, and many argued that as a rookie who had just debuted, he needed to be more careful about how he carried himself on stage.
Just let them be boys, bro. Let the boys be boys. Stop pretending like the guys are, oh my god, they're this holy, they don't make mistakes, they don't say something that's a bit weird or that's a bit wrong. Bro, the boys be boys, man. Let the people be people. We'll make mistakes and let the men make mistakes. They're boys. They're not even 20 years old.
Critics didn't stop at his expression. They also slammed him for seeming disrespectful toward the seniors present and for how he looked in that moment, saying it reflected poorly on both
Oh my
him and the
fucking
group,
God.
with commenters saying things like, "What's wrong with him? Can't he even control his facial expressions? Really off-putting, and he's short too, just unbelievable." The
Bro, let the guy make mistakes, man. We are all human, bro.
situation quickly escalated, spiraling out of control as countless aespa fans began targeting both Cortis and Keonho personally, flooding social media with criticism and making the controversy much larger than the original moment on stage.
So he made a face like they won, like wow, they won. He didn't expect it, and they are making such a huge drama off of it. It's bunch of unemployed Korean Karens. I can't. They're probably not even Korean. That's like American Karens, probably.
Many fans quickly stepped in to defend Keonho, insisting that aespa fans were just searching for a reason to attack Cortis.
Yeah.
They explained that the pout caught on camera was nothing unusual since Keonho often makes that exact expression in vlogs, behind-the-scenes clips, and casual moments. To single out one fleeting Ninette during a high-pressure live broadcast and claim it was disrespect toward aespa, they argued, was not only unfair but outright malicious. Some fans suggested he might have simply been surprised by the close score or slightly sad that Haechan didn't win. The idea that a rookie would deliberately risk his growing career to throw shade at a senior group he likely admires seemed completely illogical, pointing fingers at a 16-year-old just because he's an easy target.
He was 16 years old. I can't, bro. These people, man. Like, let's be real. Let's be real.
That highlights a bigger problem in K-pop culture. Fans invent scenarios, attack idols over them, and fuel a cycle of constant scrutiny that no group seems immune to. Despite all the controversy, the backlash hasn't slowed Cortis down at all. In fact, their rise in K-pop seems unstoppable.
Most K-pop fans are normal. Most K-pop fans are normal. Like myself, obviously I'm normal. But there are some extreme people and those are the loudest ones in the room. That's why it seems like K-pop fans are literally mentally brain dead. But it's not the case because obviously, look at me, bro.
Domestically, Go broke into Melon's top 100 real-time chart and reached number 117 on the daily chart, marking the highest position for any boy group debut song in 2025. On Spotify, they boast 4.8 million monthly listeners, with Go streaming 14 million times, What You Want hitting 10 million, and Fashion reaching 9 million, which are numbers that make them the top-performing rookie boy group of the year in terms of streams. Their debut album sold an impressive 436,000 copies.
Who buys
in one
albums,
week,
though?
And Go became the first song by a 2025 rookie boy group to claim number 1 on Apple Music South Korea. Looking at these achievements, it's clear that Cortis is thriving, collecting awards, and is only set to grow even bigger with time. What do you think about Cortis? Will they stick around and dominate or fade away over time? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.
my thoughts are this: Cortis will become one of the biggest K-pop male groups, and they deserve it. They will collab with African American artists, such as producers and something, and they're gonna make K-pop go into a bit different direction, and I'm all for it, since I fucking love hip-hop, American rap, however you wanna call it. I love it, and I'm so happy that K-pop is heading in that also direction, and I like it that it's also still kinda K-pop-ish plus rapish, American rapish, you know. And I think this is bunch of bullshit made by bunch of Karens that they don't have a job, and they just spit on nonsense on Twitter and on Reddit. Please stay away from those platforms. They're so mentally exhausting that get the fuck away from that. And guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to like this video for more. Let's get to 10 likes, 15 likes, and I'll make another video about them. And yeah, subscribe right now. See you guys in my next reaction. Peace, boys.